Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you made it this far, then you already seen the thumbnail, so I will assume that you understand the topic that we will be unpacking in today's video. I want to jump right in and break down why our production schedule has slowed down recently and why we have to be really careful moving forward using clips from other channels in our videos. Let me first say that I hesitated in bringing this up at all. I went back and forth in my mind on if it was worth it to do this type of video. I didn't want to create any drama amongst content creators in this corner of the internet, but I felt like the audience deserved to know what's going on and why we will have to change things moving forward. Some of these changes will include how we edit clips from other channels so that they cannot raise any issues for us. We will also be invoking the fair use doctrine on all clips from other creators from here on out. We will also be contesting all false copyright claims on our future videos, so all content creators beware. I got word back from a YouTube representative that stated that channels that abuse their copyright system are at risk of receiving strikes on their channels as warnings at best, and at worst having their channels completely terminated. And I know that sounds a little harsh, but I didn't ask for any of this. Honestly guys, I was completely taken off guard when I noticed those emails that threatened us to take down those two videos. This will be the first time we ever received takedown notices from other YouTube channels. In the past, it was always YouTube, and in most cases, YouTube flagged our videos as inappropriate for the platform retroactively, meaning that they, YouTube, can apply new policy standards anytime they wanted to on videos from years ago, which were allowed under the policy standards at that time. Now, I get it. Some videos on other channels may have slipped through the cracks and may contain adult language, violence, spicy entertainment, and whatnot, but that's not the case on our channel. So I know you guys are probably yelling through your screen telling me to hurry up and tell you what YouTube channel filed the copyright takedowns against us, right? It was Tanya from Fire TV Sticks. And what I find interesting is that I told viewers to go and subscribe to her channel and that she does some good work over there, and I still stand by that. Tanya does good videos about different features and updates to Fire TV Sticks, third-party applications, and the basic Amazon operating system. So does other channels like Tech.UK, who recently commented on one of the censored videos we did that included a clip from his video on cinema being shut down. He didn't take any offense or feel threatened that we included a clip from his video, so shout out to Tech.UK. He is a solid dude who puts a tremendous amount of time and research into his videos. Him commenting on that video demonstrated that he was willing to lend a helping hand to a smaller channel, which is the opposite of trying to censor and shut us down. So definitely go subscribe to his channels and show him some love. We also want to give a shout out to Doc Squiffy as well. He could have chosen to go this route, but his actions shown otherwise. So go subscribe to his work. I said it before, but I want to be clear to you, the viewer, that this video is not about spreading hate. So please don't go harass her about this situation. I still think Tanya from Fire TV Sticks does good work that helps viewers, but I think we have a massive difference of opinion when it comes to fair use and abusing the fair use privileges we are entitled to here on YouTube. I just find it pointless for all the YouTube channels in this space to all make the same video about a new Amazon home screen for the Fire TV Stick, or a new settings layout, or a new Kodi update. I find it monotonous and unnecessary. It doesn't make any sense for us as content creators, nor you the viewer. If I do a video on a topic that has already been covered, It's because I think I have a few insights I don't think was covered in any of the other videos, and my ultimate goal is to provide value to our viewers. This is why we have focused on giving you, the viewer, a deeper understanding and uncomfortable insights into some of the motives that these large corporations share when it comes to everything surrounding streaming online. Think of what we do here as locker room talk for streamers. That's the best way I can put it. Not to mention, there are still some topics that are too hot for YouTube. I need you to read in between the lines on what I'm saying here. No, seriously, I need you to put forth effort and read in between the lines. We have to respect the platform and color inside the lines. So the first video Tanya from Fire TV Sticks forced us to take down was the Cinema HD shutdown reaction video. In our video, we only played 1 minute and 58 seconds of her 5 minute and 10-second video. Also, we didn't play her content straight through, without making comments to the point she made in each clip. That is what YouTube looks for when they have an actual human being review the video for copyright infringement. The second video that she forced us to take down was the streaming website's blocked video. In this video, we only played 1 minute and 41 seconds of her 5 minute and 29 seconds video. So a little over 15 seconds less of footage from this video than the previous video. I want to point out a fact to you, the viewer, that you might not have heard about before. Technically, any content creator can file a copyright infringement case against another channel using one of their clips legally and within the fair use guidelines. To put it simply, they can file a false copyright claim to cause the review process to be initiated, which will automatically make the video unmonetizable until a judgment has been made by YouTube. This can take months because sometimes lawyers are involved, and once that happens, these formal requests can take longer than usual to work itself out. This is why, if YouTube deems a channel a serial abuser of the copyright infringement system, they will apply a strike to that channel and eventually terminate the abusing channel if they have a history of taking advantage of their system. I want to give you guys a feel of what the fair use doctrine entails here on a government website. Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and determines and identifies certain types of uses such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research as examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Section 107 calls for consideration of the following 4 factors in evaluating a question of fair use: purpose and character of the use, including whether the use is of commercial nature or is for non-profit educational purposes. Courts look at how the party claiming fair use is using the copyrighted work and are more likely to find that non-profit educational and non-commercial uses are fair. This does not mean, however, that all non-profit education and non-commercial uses and all commercial uses are not fair. Instead, courts will balance the purpose and character of the use against the other factors below. Additionally, transformative uses are more likely to be considered fair. Transformative uses are those that add something new with a further purpose or different character and do not substitute for the original use of the work. Nature of the copyrighted work. This factor analyzes the degree to which the work that was used relates to copyright's purpose of encouraging creative expression. Thus, using a more creative or imaginative work, such as a novel, movie, or song, is less likely to support a claim of fair use than using a factual work, such as a technical article or news item. In addition, use of an unpublished work is less likely to be considered fair. Amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Under this factor, courts look at both the quantity and quality of the copyrighted material that was used. If the use includes a large portion of the copyrighted work, fair use is likely to be found. If the use employs only a small amount of copyrighted material, fair use is more likely. That said, some courts have found use of an entire work to be fair under certain circumstances. And in other contexts, using even a small amount of copyrighted work was determined not to be fair because the selection was an important part or the heart of the work. Effect of the use upon the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. Here, courts review whether and to what extent the licensed use harms the existing or future market for the copyright owner's original work. In assessing this factor, courts consider whether the use is hurting the current market for the original work, for example, by displacing sales of the original, and or whether the use could cause substantial harm if it were to become widespread. So now I want to briefly discuss some of the workarounds for YouTube's copyright rules. We'll start with music. So for all you content creators, you can include music in your videos, but it has to be for no more than 6 to 10 seconds. This has been tested by multiple channels, and we've even tested this ourselves, so it has been confirmed. Now with TV shows and movies, you can also use the 6 to 10 seconds, but you can use more of the footage if you mute the audio and talk over it. So this fair use battle goes on, guys. It's never going to end. This is happening to many of your favorite YouTube channels, and you probably didn't know it because they choose to be silent for whatever reason. I know in our case, when you receive these copyright takedowns, it really makes you reconsider what criteria to use to choose the best path moving forward. It also causes you to overthink and overanalyze situations. Well, that's all we got for you in this one. If you think she was wrong for forcing us to take down those videos, or maybe you think I was wrong for using those clips from her videos, let us know in the comments. Help us out with the engagement. We would appreciate your help with the algorithm. It's the easiest way to show your appreciation. You guys know what to do. Thanks for taking the time and hearing us out. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next video.